First task. Well, let's take a look, shall we? You might notice from these objectives, this is a water type map, but no water. There is lava though. There's unaccessed lava, there's normal lava. It's a bit of a mess. There's all these rocks. Also got the cone filter, and we've got absorbs moisture from greenery, and then when dropped over lava, it releases. Must be placed on a cone filter. So yeah, it turns greenery into humidity while making rock lava get dissolved, and then this burns greenery. So first, let's check the objectives. Is there anything that would get locked out by doing anything? Yes. Moss on rock faces. Don't go for temperature. Got it. Once, before I do anything, see this right here. This is ashy nutrients. You might remember that from the initial biome's trees. Well, it can be planted on. I don't know why this map just has it chilling like this. I don't know the reason, but it's a couple of easy points, and you know what? When they decide to hand you 3 points, you better believe I'm taking the 3 points. Believe me, some levels in this game on higher difficulties can be nearly impossible, unless you know exactly what you're doing, so get the points when you can. When they offer to give you a hand, just take it. Look at that. 68%. Now it's my job to fill in the gaps. And you might be able to tell from the interesting ranges these have. They really force you to think differently. Now, I don't remember this map very well. I don't know if it was a newer added map, so I don't remember if I've played this one before. So what I will say is I'm pretty sure I've got a very good idea of what the gimmick is. I'm pretty sure about that. And if I'm right... Oh, hey, Moss. Yeah, if I'm right... there's going to be... Well, say goodbye to this, basically. It just looks like that's obviously what it's going for. Oh, okay, these are going to be important. Monorail nodes. Well, I do just so happen to have a bunch of rocks scattered around. Must be built on irrigator on low ground. Well, I do have a bunch of those. There we go. Outlying areas have bamboo. sort of scout around. Now, all the other objectives have nothing wrong with them, with me going after them. So, let's see. How much temperature do I need? 35 to get the fun stuff. I don't really want to put it down there just in case it floods. Because if it does, I'm straight out of luck. It's a wasted investment. This may be post-scarcity, but I still have a budget. Well, I assume it's post-scarcity. The point system is sort of an arbitrary game mechanic. But I don't know. Let's see. If I activate that, not quite close enough. Not quite. Well, if there's not enough temperature normally, I know how to create temperature. There's a bit of temperature. And then activate that for some more. Then actually, no. Cancel that. I need to raise some funds really quickly. While also raising the moisture content. No need to bother with any fancy methods when I could just place these down. And that'll get me moisture and points. It's a weird currency system, but I mean, gotta encourage you to play the game somehow. You know? So yeah, that's how they keep you from just messing around with... Oh, I actually did place that down. Not very much water content, huh? Yeah, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Okay. I'll go for biome. Boom! It may not seem like it gives a lot of points, but once you've got it going, it gives a decent amount, plus a good bit of temperature. But it's still probably best to get temperature the old-fashioned way. Okay, just keep tossing these into the water. I'm sure that's totally not reckless at all. Okay. Got all the goals, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And oh boy, do I mean sit back. This might take a while. Yeah, you're really not meant to manually fill in each individual tile. It's wildly impractical. And if you do complete a mission without doing so, I think you're doing it wrong. Okay, there we go. Just like I thought, yeah, this all gets filled in. These get banished underwater. Even that gets filled in because I blew that part up. And now, you place the nursery on top of those. Okay. For more bamboo mixing, and then in the nearby forests, we're able to create some underwater forest. Yeah, it's not really underground. Right. That's done. Okay, so we've got a little... Oh. We'll take a look at that later. We'll put it there. I think that looks nice. Okay, let's look. We've got a parrot. It's doing the usual animal thing in this game of being dumb about positioning. Depleted tiles. I don't see any. Oh, it's still not happy? Why? Because there's buildings, I bet. doing a little rock relay. A little goofy, but the monorail has to be built somehow. There we go. All of that just demolish. We'll work our way from the outside in. Seems reasonable to me. Now, of course, consequence of just the way I've done this is it might not be perfect. That's fine. That's fine. There is some barren land that gets left behind when buildings that were on top of it get stripped away. But how much can you reasonably ask for? I say. You know, just my opinion on that. Oh, is that out of range? There we go. Oh, look, the little panda's over here. We'll check in on the opinions once they're all happy and the buildings are gone. Who knew animals don't like hanging out near whatever this is doing? And I know it's named that, but yeah, I don't know all these terms. It's a little, I can't tell what's made up for gameplay and what's actually based on like real concepts and such like that. What did I say? Ideal river. Ideal river. I don't know how that's not falling off. It really feels like some of the that there should be more water flow there than there actually was. Oh! Oh, you almost snuck that one past me. I remember that thing. I'm not sure I ended up needing it, actually. That might have been necessary to place. But it seemed like a good idea at the time. Okay, what's a good caption for this? Okay, this one won't make sense once I forget about that right there, but Nothing's perfect. Yeah, I don't think frogs can jump on the water like that. I just have a feeling that that's not something they actually are capable of, you know? Okay, pandas. Why are you like this, pandas? Are you trying to be accurate? I give up. Move over here. Okay, I just have to get the moss, right? That'll bump it up. Nope. If moss doesn't do it, I don't know what will. I was also thinking of a Bad Piggies reference there, so, you know. Let's see here. Is there anyone I didn't really get a good picture of? The panda. Yeah. They're just not really doing anything. Like, what's up with that? Oh, it's just not giving me anything higher. Good picture spot. What about over here? There we go. Okay, I think this map looks nice. Let's get the ship out of there for a little bit. I did make it a little bit worse by bulldozing this bit. Oopsie. But in my defense, it was completely unnecessary. I'm trying out a new bold tactic to defend myself at the War Crimes Tribunal. Just don't defend yourself at all. and hope they go easy on you for political reasons. But yeah, we've got a little waterfall there that somehow, I don't know how that works, but we've got a little bit of foggy patch jungle right there. Got some splotches of bamboo just scattered around, not really connected with each other. Not sure how accurate that is to how bamboo would grow. We've also got some other jungle nearby. Okay, this appreciate is just not really working for me here. Okay, yeah, we've got some bamboo over there. We've got jungle sort of surrounding. Bamboo splotch, bamboo. Whole bunch of rocks at the bottom. The rest of it's all plant life and a little bit of bamboo and flamingos are just hanging out. And some jaguars. All in all, it's a pretty cool area. I like it.